Hi, Chad Hart here with TavalaTrimReviews.com. I'm here with Jake Hadlock from Tavala to ask a few questions about the ingredients of trim. Jake, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, Jake Hadlock, Vice President of Marketing here at Tavala.
Well, Jake, thanks for letting me chat with you for a few minutes. The big question I have is what is exactly in trim? What are the ingredients and what are the impact that those ingredients have on our bodies?
Sure, so when I talk about trim ingredients, I usually focus on a few of the really key ones that do the heavy lifting with trim. So the first one is called DMHA. It's a bronchodilator, which just means it helps you breathe better, is what it was originally created as. And they found that when applied with in this sort of a realm for weight loss, that it was incredible at curbing appetite and helping people achieve energy and focus while they're dieting. So DMHA was a newer ingredient that I came across a couple years ago, shared it with our formulator who was putting together a new weight loss supplement, and ultimately this is what became trim. So the DMHA is a newer ingredient that really packs a punch as far as the weight loss goes. The second one I mentioned is synephrine. Synephrine is an ingredient you've also may have heard of, bitter orange extract, and the synephrine is the much safer ingredient that's a part of that really helps in maintaining weight or in weight loss. And the synephrine mixed with DMHA and last of all the caffeine, we know the benefits of caffeine as far as alertness. It acts as a natural thermodynamic as far as putting it in the trim. So that means that it kind of elevates the body temperature a little bit and helps the metabolism get going. So those three in concert put together is really where the power comes from. Each is significant on its own, but the three together, as well as the other ingredients in trim, is what gives it that powerful boost. Why when you drink it you feel it, and then also why it works so well.
Gotcha. So when online, a lot of people are talking about like mood elevation and not feeling like a lot of people are having great success with overcoming things like anxiety and depression. What are the ingredients that could be impacting those?
So when we talk about medical conditions, that's one where I definitely see lend toward the doctors and say I'm not totally sure there what's going on. But what I can say about the trim is these ingredients, as they're stimulant based, so these ingredients are a stimulant to the body. It helps you feel more energetic and upbeat, and typically when those things are happening, you tend to feel good about other things happening in life. Look in the mirror, you're feeling like you're losing weight, feeling like you're having more control over your eating. Those are definitely things that in general can make you feel better about yourself.
Gotcha. So it's really all in one, impacting a lot of different aspects of life because it's just stimulating and elevating you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. Nice. So are there any of these ingredients that people would need to be concerned about or look into health-wise before taking trim if they have concerns?
Sure. So all of the ingredients that we have in trim are safe to take at the dosages which we have them. So that's why we're always very specific in take as directed, and even on your first time you might want to cut it in half just to see how you react to the stimulants, because all of our bodies react differently to stimulants. As far as the ingredients are in trim, they're completely safe. Does the occasional person react poorly to stimulants? Maybe, but it's never at a dosage where any harm could come of it. Maybe they get a stomach ache if they're particularly sensitive to them, or we've heard a couple times people have had a headache from taking it. Really, really minor things. These are very safe products to take. As with anything, if you took too much of any ingredient, if we drank too much water, we could be in trouble. And so as long as you keep it in line with what we've suggested, they're totally safe.
All right. Well, Jake, thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with me today. Appreciate your help. And for anyone watching this, if you'd like to learn more, click on the link around this video somewhere. Bring you back to a blog post where I go into a little bit more detail about the key ingredients and then how they could affect you. And also, if you're interested in purchasing or trying Tavala Trim, there's a link in the description for that as well. Thanks. Have a good day, and we'll talk later.